Hi, everybody. We're live. Hi, guys. Type in the chat box. Let me know if you could hear me well. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. I hope that you're all having a great Monday. I hope that it wasn't a very Monday. And I hope that you are, oh, good. You hear me fine. Hi, sister. Hi, Doug. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Jay. Hi, Night Owl. Hi, Craig. Oh, wow. Craig is all the way in Vietnam. Hi, Trey. This is so awesome. Hi, Great Riff is here. Hi, Omni Dental Studio. Hi, Robert Steinmiller. Hi, Anthony. Hi, David. Yes, definitely keep the requests coming. My list is long. Hi, John. Hi, Victor. Hi, other John. Hi, Carrie. I'm so excited to be with you all. I love doing these. I love getting to chat with you. Hi, Mommy and Daddy. Hi, Jules. Hi, Trey. Hi, Sandra. All the way from Uruguay. Hi, Dwayne and Deppin. It's so good to be here with you all. Oh, Vincenzo is tuning in from Italy. And that's the first question I'll answer. If Elvis was still alive, yes, Elvis would definitely be my dream duet for sure. Oh, Anthony, you're tuning in from the West Coast. So it's probably, if you're in California, like 5 o'clock there. Oh, from Texas. Hi, John Resnick. Hi, Glenn. So I have some news for you all. Some of you have been asking for me to get a P.O. box, and I did. I got the keys to my P.O. box, so I'm going to, hey, Uncle J-Man, we can let the party start now. Do I have Aunt Lisa here? Come on, tell me Aunt Lisa's here. You here? Hi, Rod. Hi, Larry from Utah. I hope that everybody, Aunt Lisa's here. Hi, Aunt Lisa. I hope that everybody is, before we get into my news and everything, I just hope that you're all tuning in safely, that you're all healthy. These have been really scary times and globally, and I hope that everybody is safe and their families are safe, happy and healthy. That is my wish for you all. And I thank you so much for your support, for your loving comments that you all leave on my videos. It means so much to me. Oh, Norm is here from Hawaii. Now I'm jealous. I am so jealous. I really, really, really want to plan a trip to Hawaii. I am just dying to go there. It looks so beautiful. It's been definitely on my bucket list of places to go visit since I was very young. I remember watching a Britney Spears documentary, and she was doing a concert series in Hawaii, and they were documenting it, and it just looked so beautiful and like so much fun, and I've always wanted to go there. Good morning, David Presley. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you, El Badrino. Thank you. Vincenzo, I've never been to Italy. I have never been to Italy. I am Italian, never been to Italy. John, I am definitely open to all types of music, old, new, any genre. I am definitely open to it. I know, Uncle Joe, you've been to Hawaii before. I'm jealous. I really would love to go. Have I fixed my technology problems? Well, I got this microphone, and I think that my sound quality has really improved in my videos, and you guys could be the judge of that, but I hear a very big difference, and I think it's pretty good. I also have stopped reacting to videos on my phone, and I have my my very large iPad here that you could see. It needs a little cleaning, but it stays on my stand there. And I react to the videos on my iPad. So that way I can see it a little bit bigger, and my hands are free. So I think that I've improved my YouTube studio over here. What do you guys think? And let me see some of these comments over here because I was seeing some good ones. Oh, Australia. Very cool. I love Australian accents. They're so awesome. Hurricane Beta says hello. I hope that you're staying safe. Let me see. From Ontario, Canada. So cool. Everybody. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Very, very, very cool. So, from Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Do I speak Italian? No, I don't speak any Italian, unfortunately. I saw something and now I can't find where it was. You think that I'm a genius. Well, I thank you so much for that. That's quite the compliment. Oh, somebody asked me, do I mind? Wait, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Scott, no, Scott, I don't mind you calling me Boogie Danny at all. I think it's really, really cute actually. And I like it. I like it because I definitely like to boogie, especially when I listen to the Bee Gees. They always make me get into the boogie mode. Yes, my sister just reminded me I was very good at speaking Spanish. When I was in high school, they considered me fluent in Spanish. So because I used to get 100 on all of my proficiencies, so I was very good at speaking, reading, and writing in Spanish. So is it yesterday or tomorrow in Australia? I'm not sure. You have to tell me that. That's so cool. It must be beautiful in Australia. That's another place I really want to visit. Um, yes, Patrick, it's true. Verdad. um, at what age did you like Elvis the most? Well, Al, I have been listening to Elvis since I was very young, but I think that right now I am getting to enjoy Elvis more than I ever have because I'm watching so many live performances of his. And you just learn so much more about him when you see him performing and actually, putting his craft to work on stage, and you see what a true genius what a true genius he was, with his instruments and with his rhythm and just with his charisma overall. So I think that now I am really at the height of my love for Elvis. I want to constantly like watch Elvis interviews and watch Priscilla speak of Elvis, or Lisa Marie speak of Elvis, or Anne Margaret speak of Elvis, because I just, you know, I'm so in awe of him as a person and a performer that it's just, you want to know everything you can about him. Um, you've been an Elvis fan since you were 4. That's awesome. Praying for all of them. Yes, I am praying for everybody that is, in close proximity to the to all of these natural disasters that are occurring. And I send my prayers to them, and I hope that they stay safe. Francois, yes, I will do a reaction with Michael Bolton. That is on my list. What would you say is your biggest musical influence? Okay, there are a couple. There are a few. So definitely at a young age, I was influenced by hearing Elvis's voice. I was influenced by Whitney Houston. When I heard "I Will Always Love You" when I was very small, I I said, "Oh my gosh, her voice is so powerful," and it spoke to me. And I thought to myself, I have to be able to do that, because I was a very old soul. I was a very emotional child, and I loved the expression that came through in music. And somehow I related to songs that were, far beyond anything I'd ever experienced, and things that you wouldn't think a child could relate to. And I felt them. I felt the lyrics, and I felt the need to want to express myself that way. So Whitney Houston was a big one. Aretha Franklin was a huge influence to me. And then of modern singers, Kelly Clarkson was a huge influence. Amy Winehouse, Jewel. These are all artists that I really admire. And yes, when you cut your songs in the studio, is it important? Wait, sorry. Oops. When you cut your songs in the studio, is it important to you that you're able to deliver a live performance of those songs of nearly identical quality, or is that too difficult for most artists? No, I think that's really important, and I would. It's so important to be able to give a nearly identical performance to what you can do live on stage, and that's something I definitely value and something that I've always done. So absolutely, I think you should be able to perform it better live on stage than in the studio because you want to give people a real representation of who you are. And I really don't like changing keys to perform live or changing notes and lowering them. I've never been the type to do that. I'll, make sure that I go big. Yes, Earl, I will do a live chat for Elvis's birthday on January 8th. Definitely. Glenn, what do I enjoy the most about reacting to new artists and songs? I enjoy becoming knowledgeable about new artists and new songs because as a singer, as a performer, I've tended to kind of stay in my own little bubble a lot of the times and just kind of fall in love with a song and then play it on repeat over and over again or get obsessed with an artist and listen to that artist over and over again. And I definitely should have branched out more, and I'm glad to be doing that now and to becoming more well-rounded in my knowledge. And also, when I react to different artists and different genres of music, I connect with different people. And this is all about, for me, this is all about connecting universally over a love for music and, coming together over artists and bonding and bonding over, art. And I think that's really important. And it's something that people don't do. Don't do enough of that, Uncle Joey. You're so funny. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, Rock or roll person, music does not suck. Music doesn't suck. Um, when do you think you will react to Dimash again? I definitely will have another reaction to Dimash coming later this week. So I was blown away by him. I thought he was so talented. His range, his control, it was just, I think you could see in that video that I was just in awe. I thought he was awesome. And I loved it. Karen, what's your favorite Elvis song? So this is a tough one, and I've given, I think, on the last chat for the anniversary of Elvis's passing, I listed like 10 of my favorite Elvis songs. I still have my list, so I'm gonna go back to it and just refer to it. But Love Me Tender, first off, holds a very special place in my heart. It's just very, very special to me because that is maybe the first song that I remember hearing of Elvis's. Bridge Over Troubled Water is a big one. I used to just cry to that one. I said it when I reacted to it. It used to just made me cry. It just made me feel so sensitive. I love Any Way You Want Me. I love Don't. I love Little Sister because I always thought it was about me. Treat Me Nice, Jailhouse Rock. There are so many favorites. It's really hard to choose. Oh, Scott, I love that. I loved when you said that I was one of the sweet inspirations. That was like, I loved it. Rod, I play a little bit of piano. I learned the theory behind chords and scales and all of that when I was very young. But I was never, a pianist. I was never, a great piano player. But then at a certain point, I decided that I really needed to be able to accompany myself on stage, and I didn't want to be reliant on other musicians. I wanted to be able to go out on stage and play for myself and perform for a crowd of people completely on my own. And so I pretty much then became self-taught. And I wouldn't say that I'm like an amazing piano player, but I can play enough to accompany myself and and play a little song for you all and do a show. I've done full shows with just myself and my piano, so I'm proud of that. And yes, Anthony, I do really like Stevie Nicks. I used to cover her song Rhiannon, um, Fleetwood Mac's Rhiannon, and I I love her. I love her whole vibe, like her witchy cool vibe is awesome, so awesome. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Mom and Elvis. My birthday is February 12th. So your mom's birthday is the day after my birthday. And my mom's birthday is February 15th. So we're all very close. Diana Antiknova was on the same show as Dimash. Okay, great. I'll do that. Do I like the Eagles? Yes, I do like the Eagles. I in college, I actually I went to school with Glenn Fry's daughter, and we were in the same acting program at NYU. So we were very good friends, and I met Glenn at many of our shows and my graduation, and he was so nice. And yes, I will sing "Save Me" by Hanson soon. I love that song. One of my favorite Hanson songs. Yes, I have a Facebook. You can definitely find me, facebook.com/Janny Atkinson. Yeah, it's a pretty cool connection. It's pretty cool. I had no idea who his daughter was when I became friends with her. I had no idea, and we just really we just really bonded, and we did a lot of acting scenes together. And she was one of my very close friends. Um, I have seen the movie Selena, and that is so devastating what happened to her. So devastating. I'm gonna take a second to come away from the comments for a second, just to tell you guys some stuff that I want to update you on. And I'm gonna come back to your questions so you can keep submitting them. I need some water. The more I talk, the more water I need. So I did get a PO box. You guys were asking. That is not to say that I am by any means asking you all to send me gifts. You're welcome to send whatever you would like to send. It'll be really fun to get mail from you, whatever it is. And one thing that I would like to ask for is, because you're all from, various parts of the world. And I think that is so cool that I now have fans all over the place. And I would love if you could all send me a postcard with a little message. That would really mean a lot to me. And I have a project in mind that I want to put together. So if you send me, a postcard, I would love that. And I'm going to put the PO box here. So you'll send it to my name and then PO box 610471. This is the city. And there you go. So if you send those to me, I would love that. That'll be really, really cool. They make you go through this whole process to get a PO box. I wouldn't have imagined. You got to bring all these forms with you. Maybe it's just like that in New York, but okay. So somebody submitted a question on my community post, and they asked me at what age did I start singing and performing. So, so the I first started to love to sing when I was like 2 years old. You know, I just had it in me. I just loved it so much. And when I was probably 5 years old, I wanted to start taking voice lessons because my sister was going to, and they wouldn't let me. I must have been like 4 or 5, and I couldn't fully read yet. And they said that I couldn't take the singing classes because I couldn't fully read. And my mom asked, can she just sit in? She really loves to sing. Can she just sit in the back? And they said, okay. And then on the first class, the teacher was going over, how to breathe and breathing techniques and all of that. And she noticed how I was breathing. And she said to the other girls who were like, 5 and 6 years older than me, she said, everybody look at Danny. She's doing it the right way, because I just naturally was breathing from my diaphragm. It came very natural. And that's actually, I mean, I won't bore you with all the singing details, but that's actually how we naturally are breathing when we're in the womb. And then when we're born, we start breathing incorrectly, and we learn all sorts of bad habits. So I naturally had these good habits. And then so I love to sing, you know, from a very young age. And then at 10, um, my mom heard me singing on a karaoke machine one day, and she said, okay, she said, we have to, she called my dad and she said, I have to take her seriously. We have to do something with her. And my grandma would always tell her, my grandma was an opera singer. My grandma would always say, you know, she has a talent. You got to do something with her. And then at 10, I started to do performances. I did the talent shows in school. I started doing school plays, and then I started taking singing lessons and doing, performances regularly. And then at 14, I started writing music. So, oh, and after the teacher saw that I was a natural, okay, I didn't say that. With my breathing, she let me take the class, and then she let me practice a song each week and come in and have singing lessons. So I remember I would sing the song, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Um, do I still get stage fright, and was it ever bad? Well, I never, ever, ever, ever got stage fright up until about a year or two ago, when I was young. Bye, John. I'll see you soon. Stay safe, you too. Um, when I was young, I used to get up on the benches in the mall and just sing. And I was never afraid. I didn't understand stage fright. And then I started having all of the issues with my cyst on my vocal cords. And that is when I started to develop stage fright. And that is when I felt anxiety around performing for the first time ever. So that was very emotional for me, and something that, honestly, I still have to cope with. It's not totally gone yet. And I think that, when we're younger, we're a little bit more fearless. Those things don't affect us. But I've definitely come a long way from it. And now I understand where the fear and the stage fright was coming from. So that's why I've been able to get over it also. Does exercising help your singing? This could be, I mean, yes, I think you know, it builds endurance and it builds stamina, and singing is a workout. So singing actually, scientifically, it requires more muscles in the body than the combination of muscles and brain function. There's been a study done on that, and it is physically tiring to sing. So if you have good stamina and good endurance, it's very helpful. Hi, Lincoln and Harlem. How are you? Doug, you could play a lot. Well, you gotta send me a recording of you playing an Elvis song on the guitar, Doug. Definitely. um. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I have some more questions over here. Let me see. I have a question asking me if I feel safe in New York. definitely right now, things have been a little bit crazier than usual here in New York, but where I am, I haven't personally seen any riots. I haven't seen anything kind of up close and personal in my face. I saw some things that were, looted and things like that. But it's definitely unnerving to know that things are happening like that in such a close proximity to where I am. But luckily, I haven't felt threatened because of the pandemic. I haven't really been going out at all at night, so that definitely helps me with feeling safer. So I used to just jump in the car and go to the store at night. I won't do that anymore, just because I I guess I am a little scared in that sense. But you can't live in fear also at the same time. You have to live your life and you can't let yourself live in fear. But definitely it's weird to know that this is what's going on in our world right now. Um, I am definitely an old soul, Trey. That is 100% me. Without a doubt, without a doubt. I have always been this way. And I remember I used to sing songs and they would say, "You're too young to sing this song. You don't know what it's talking about." And I was like, "But I feel it, but I feel it." You know? So definitely. You could definitely classify me as an old soul. Um, Someone asked what I am working on professionally at the moment. Um, right now, I am working on quite a few things for you. I have a new cover that I'm actually going to be releasing. Drum roll, please. The music video for tomorrow. So you all have to type in the chat right now and promise me that you are going to watch and share my new music video that I am releasing tomorrow. You have to like it, you have to share it, you gotta leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of it. It is going to be available for you to stream on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google, any streaming service later on in the week. So you definitely have to also, give me a stream over there. These numbers really matter for independent artists. And I'm not one to be like shameless self-promotion. It always feels a little bit weird. It always feels a little bit uncomfortable. But please show your support. Um, Independent artist over here. Happy to have you all. So thankful and grateful for your support. But your support matters more than you know. So this song is a song. It was actually I'll just give you a little bit of background. You get the inside scoop before it comes out. This song is the last song that I recorded before. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Sissy. This song is the last song that I recorded before I was having my vocal cord surgery. So you're going to hear this and keep in mind that I had this cyst on my vocal cords while I was singing this that had to be removed. And it was like a month before surgery. So I was in the studio and I was feeling all sorts of emotions. I mean, it was a roller coaster. I would have one day that I couldn't wait to have the surgery. And then the next day I would be crying to my mom and I would be saying, "I don't want to do it. I'm afraid." I was so nervous that, what if I couldn't sing after? And, what if this was my final recording? And thank the Lord, it wasn't. And I had a full recovery and I'm better than ever. Better than ever. I feel better than ever. I feel super healthy now. So thank God for that. But at the time that I was recording this song, it was super, super emotional for me. And, I held off on releasing it. And I'm glad that I waited because now I have all of you and I've such, I have a much bigger platform to release to now than I ever have before. And that makes me, really, really happy and excited. We are so close, which I haven't even mentioned yet, but we're so close to 10,000. I am at, I think, 9,871 or something like that. 9,870 something subscribers. And so we're like so close to 10,000. I think we're going to be there by the end of the week. And I really hope so. So Glenn, to answer your question, it's going to premiere on YouTube tomorrow. So you guys are getting the first look, the first listen. Obviously I love you guys, and obviously I'm going to share it with you first. So it is coming out tomorrow, at let's say 12 p.m. tomorrow. So if you're on 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so if you're on your lunch break, or maybe you're not on your lunch break, maybe you're still quarantining, then definitely give it a play. If you have other forms of social media, share it with your friends, tag your friends, anything you can, and then it'll be available on Spotify and iTunes and all of those places later in the week. And when it is available there, I will be posting that, in my community and stuff. Thanks, guys. Thank you. John, there's no scam here. I'm reacting to music because, oh, that's sad. I'm reacting to music because I love connecting over music. And I've been singing long before I was ever reacting, and all of my followers know that. Victor, yes, I have sang on the treadmill before. It's not easy to sing while you're running. It's not easy. That's for sure. Oh, thanks, guys, for defending me. I mean, I've always been open, and you could see that I've been posting videos on my YouTube way before I ever have done any reaction. So it's not a scam, but it's just who I am. You think I'll need a moderator? you know. Let me see. Aw, thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Trolls will be trolls. It's okay. John has been here for a while. I mean, he comments on a lot of my videos, and it's sad that, his opinion would change, but people are going to believe what they want. That's fine. Yes, and I have, 1 million by the end of the year. Thank you. I hope so. Fingers crossed. I mean, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much, Vincenzo. Thank you. Awesome. So I'm going to go back to some of these questions over here. Okay. I have a question. What Elvis album can you listen to without skipping any tracks? So there was an album that my dad had, and it had a brown cover, and I feel like it had stripes on it. I don't know the name of the album, but it was a lot of his number one hits, and I can't find it on iTunes. The only one that comes up is the Elvis number ones, Elvis 30 number one hits. And that's not the one, because it's not the one that's on iTunes, but that title, because there are songs that I know were on it that I don't see on there. But it had a lot of the, it had so many of the popular ones. I remember I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, that was on it. And that album, I remember we used to always play that album and listen to that album. And I've searched for that album. I can never find it. So that would be the one. And definitely like the number one hits that's on iTunes. That's another one. So I love all the classics. What would you need to accomplish to feel you achieved professional success? I think that success is measured in so many different ways. I think that as long as you are persistent, and as long as you are creating art and you don't give up, I think that is when you feel successful. So I feel successful because I have gone through a lot in this industry, and I've always persevered. I've always persevered through it. I have never given up. I've never gotten down. You may sometimes feel a little bit, discouraged, but I've always found a new way to create and to tell my story. And I really think that that is what success is in this industry, because it's so hard to, to win a Grammy, or, maybe have your song on major radio airplay. And that's okay, you know, and that's okay. But I mean, it's definitely a goal for sure. But, you know, you have to measure your success by your creation and your perseverance. Um, Frizzles. That's so funny. You have to name your fans. So I have one that I used to say. I used to have a little fan base that I called the Donatics, like fanatics, but Donatics. Al, are you referring to my reaction videos, or my reaction videos, or my music videos? Uh, 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 uh. Yes, I edit all of my own reaction videos, definitely. And I do edit some of my music videos also. So the video that you're going to see tomorrow, I directed that, and filmed some of it myself, and my dad filmed some of it, and I edited it myself. So I hope that you will all like it. Um, Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Danny and the Juniors, the Fannies. I think that's so funny. So the Fannies is hilarious, because I remember we used to do this thing, me and my cousins, when we were kids, and we would Danny, Bo Banny, Fanana, Fanny, Fanny, me, mine. And I always hated mine. We would do it with all our names. And I hated mine because it said Fanny, and Fanny meant butt. And I was like, oh, you know. This is, okay, this is the cover. This was it. My sister just sent it to me. She found it. It's like a walk down memory lane. She found it. Oh my gosh, that's where I got the stripes. It was his shirt. It was his shirt. So I guess it's still available, and I have to that would be the one that would bring back so much memories. So I have to listen to that one. Thank you so much, Trevor. Right? I mean, he's just too handsome. He's just too handsome. Bye, Troy. I'll see you guys soon. Do you have a favorite stage or film musical? Yes. I love musical theater so much. So once again, it's really hard to choose a favorite. Favorites are hard, because when you love something, it's hard to pick a favorite. But Beauty and the Beast holds a special place. I love Rent. I love Les Mis. What else do I love? I right before the pandemic, I saw Grease. Grease is a classic. I love Grease. We have a video from when I was young, and I sang the entire Grease soundtrack, like front to back. I had no idea what I was singing about, but I sang the whole thing, and I acted it out. So actually, if you watch my Keep My Heart in Mind video, which is a song that I wrote about my sister, at the beginning of it, there's a little bit of footage from me when I was 3. And it's a clip from my full-on Grease performance, my one-woman show. And you'll hear me, I'm singing a little bit of Hopelessly Devoted, and I'm like, Daddy, louder it. And it's super cute. Hi, George. Hi, Dave. Aw. I'm just catching up on some of your messages, because it took me a second. I've been talking a lot, haven't been reading. So Oh, I was talking about musicals. Right before the pandemic, I went and saw Waitress the musical, and Sarah Bareilles wrote that entire soundtrack, and it is incredible. It was so good. I cried in the theater. It was amazing. I love the song She Used to Be Mine. It is so poignant. It is so just the whole thing is so beautifully written. It has Sarah Bareilles' stamp all over it. It so great. If you haven't listened to that soundtrack, definitely check it out. It was great. hmm A teeny tiny clue for tomorrow. Um, for tomorrow, it is a movie soundtrack song. Aw, thanks, David. Thank you. Yeah, no, Elvis is where I started my reactions, and honestly, it was a little bit difficult for me to transition into reacting to anybody else because I love Elvis so much, and I do. I become very animated when I listen to him because he just brings something out of me that I said I don't think I'm going to react to anybody the way I react to Elvis because he's just so. He's Elvis. I jump out of my chair. I fall out of my chair. Like I get goosebumps. I cry. I feel all of the emotions. Um, so yes. So this song, I just want to jump back to your comment about the hint about my new cover. This song is a more current song that I'm covering that I'm releasing tomorrow, and then my next cover that I'm releasing after that I'm working on putting together the storyboard for the video. And I'm gonna like rent this nice camera to film it and everything. And I have like a really great visual for it. That song is an oldie, and that song you guys are going to love. I know that you guys are going to be super into that one, and I can't wait to get that one out to you. And that one I just recorded in a few weeks ago. So that one is like a brand new cover, and the video, I have this vision, and I love when I get my creative visions. So definitely you guys are going to love that one. I know it. Um, let's see. I hope to see a duo with Ali Sherlock. Oh my gosh, Gilson, I just discovered Ali Sherlock like 3 days ago, and she's really great. She's really good. So that would be awesome. I have so many more questions to get to that are on my list that I haven't gotten to yet. So I'm trying to get some more. Did I have List of Lights Out by Lisa Marie? Yes, I have. And I really love some of the songs. What's the one that I like a lot on that album? I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm gonna look it up and I'll get back to you on the name of it. I have to listen to it because I don't know Disturbed version. So maybe that's something I can react to. If it's something really popular that I should have heard, I'll definitely react to it. Let me see. Okay. Somebody asked me if I don't know if this person is still on that asked this. Will you start reacting to singers like John Denver, Neil Diamond, and Linda Ronstadt? And yes, I will. I have a long list of artists to react to, and I try to switch it up a bit so that I can get to all of your reactions. So they are definitely on my list, and I will get to them. So 100%. Somebody asked if my hair is natural, and yes, it is. This is all me. um, How do you feel the music from the 50s and 60s molded the music of today? Do you think any artists could compete with artists of yesteryear? So I feel that so much of the art from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, I think it's all very recycled today. And I think that an artist's job is to sort of reinvent from the past. So I think there are so many influences in today's music. Look at somebody like, Amy Winehouse. She was completely influenced by Motown and by so many other artists. And And do I think that any artist could compete with artists of yesteryear? Well, that is a tough question. Um, yes, in their own rights and in their own ways. I just think that the music industry has changed, and that's what the problem is. There are still many artists out there that could compete with those older artists. It's just that nowadays music is all about, it's about selling, it's not about art. And back in the day, they used to invest into artists. The industry used to invest into artists, and now they used to develop artists and fund them. And now, you know, it's just really not like that anymore. And it's really just the way that the industry has changed. And I think that uh the industry has just really evolved in a way that has gone away from the industry has really gone away from music being the center and more of the show of it all. And I think that's like really disheartening for people like me who are an old soul and people like you guys. But also a lot of newer artists, they sample songs from the past, and they're actually reusing and recycling those songs literally. Like I said, a lot of what happened back in the 50s and 60s, it gets recycled. They literally sample the songs in the new tracks. I mean, all so many artists are doing that. Hi, Bill. Hi, Celine. Oh. A lot of you guys say that I look like a Celine Dion. I love her. They have sampled James Brown endlessly for sure. Before Elvis, there was nothing. Yep, I agree with that. Do I think Pastor? Aw, thanks, Trey. Thank you. Do you think Pastor Bob Joyce would have the courage to undergo a DNA test with Lisa Marie? I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think that Pastor Bob Joyce is Elvis? Type it in. Let me know what you think. Would you consider commenting on Bob Seger Main Street Live? I'll check it out. Ba, 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 ba. I don't want to start a debate in the comments, but I had to ask you guys your opinion. Let me see. Wait. You look like the Little Mermaid. Aw, thank you. Do I know who the Wings are? I don't know who the Wings are, but type the name of a title and I'll check them out. You sing in the shower? Rick, I sing everywhere. I sing like more than I speak. I really do. I sing all the time. I'll just be I sing walking from spot A to spot B all the time. If Elvis asked me to dye my hair jet black, would I? If Elvis asked me, probably yes. But I will say that I was about to be cast in a role for Leonardo DiCaprio to shave my head in Wolf of Wall Street, and I turned it down. I said no. So maybe for Elvis, maybe Elvis could have shaved my head, but not Leonardo DiCaprio. And that's saying something because Leo is pretty amazing. So, what is a girl like, gonna do? I took a long time to get this hair healthy. I did. I turned it down. I did. The Singing Detective. Ooh. I was in movie 43 with Liiive Schreiber, and that was a lot of fun. You guys can spot me in that. I played Debbie Clark. It was a non-speaking role, but I was dancing with Liiive Schreiber, and I got to dance with him for like 10 hours. and then it's like a 2-second clip in the film, but it made it into the trailer and the scene. So it was really, really cool. So you can definitely, even if you just look at the trailer, you'll see me. Um, and that was really cool. I got to hang out with Liive and Naomi Watts, and they were so sweet. So sweet. Show you some moves. You can catch my moves in my videos. I dance when there's music on. Hi, all the way in Brazil. How are you? How are you? I'm gonna come back over here. And let's see. I asked for also, oh, let's do something fun, guys. For those of you that are here, for those of you that are here, if you have Instagram, and you can comment in the chat if you have Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, it's fine. But if you also follow me on Instagram, so I can kind of merge my platforms a little bit here, I will send you one of these. It has all of my info on it. I will mail you one of them that I sign. So if you go over and you follow me on Instagram tonight, it's at Danny Atkinson. I will be sending you. This is my favorite photo ever of myself. I love this photo. So I was taken by a really awesome photographer, and who was just an absolute blast to work with. He photographed my last album that I released, Moonshine, and this was one of the promo photos. So if you go over to at Danny Atkinson and you follow me on Instagram within the next 24 hours, I will send you one of those signed. So definitely do that. And let's see. If you don't have an Instagram, that's okay. But it would be cool to connect with you guys, because I post other stuff over there, and I just want you all to get to know me, as much as possible. So I have a question from Instagram, and it is, if you could be any animal, what would you be? So if I could be any animal, I think I would be a bird, because birds are so free. They can fly, and I think it would be just awesome to be able to have a bird's eye view, right? And just be able to see it all and just go, so effortlessly through the air. I just think it would be so awesome. And they sing beautifully too. And I've also been told many times by my Uncle Joey that I eat like a bird. So, so I think that would be the one that I am. Doris, you would be a bird too? That's awesome. Oh, Vincenzo, my parents and my uncle, Chuck, send me a DM and let me know that you're already following me, and I will definitely send you one also. So if you're already following me, send me a message. And you're on this live chat, send me a message and you'll get a photo too. You deserve one, because you were the OGs. My parents, my uncle, huge Elvis fans, especially my dad and my uncle, huge Elvis fans. My mom too, but I, that's how I obviously know Elvis from young, and I started reacting to his videos because I never really watched him perform live. So definitely my family is very musical. My dad can sing. He used to sing like Elvis. I always tell that story. So you guys have probably heard that so many times, that, I didn't know the difference between my dad and Elvis when I was young. And they always had Elvis. They always had music playing in the house. My mom, not a singer, but but she could dance. And mom used to play Barbara Streisand and Janet Jackson. And who else did you play, Mom? Cher. And we used to, oh, thank you, Annalisa. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Mom used to play these songs, and she used to choreograph us little dances, and then we would videotape our dances. So I have so many just memories of music in the house. Let me see. Ken, I just I just recently watched Jailhouse Rock, and I have to watch many more. I know my Uncle Joey is DVRing them for me. So the next time I'm at his house, we're going to watch another one, maybe a marathon, we'll do a few. Um, Victor, eat like a bird, like eat small amounts, just eat like little bits. And I'm like a grazer, I eat a little bit of this, I eat a little bit of that, I very rarely sit down and eat like a full meal. I try to get better about that. But I like picky foods and pick at things. Um, sure, I would consider reacting to Whiskey Heaven by Frankie Ford. Sure. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Which singer? Which singer for which you have been reacting to are you most tempted to watch more of? I was super intrigued by Dimash, and I'm really looking forward to reacting to more of him. I mean, Elvis goes without saying because there's so much Elvis to discover, so much I haven't seen, and there's so many different entities of Elvis that I can react to. So that will never stop because that's like home base. But I definitely want to react to more of Angelina Jordan because I've only kind of with Angelina Jordan, I have just barely scratched the surface with her, and definitely can do more reactions to her. Born to Die in a Million Years Ago, definitely, um, definitely want to react to those. Ever Troy, yes, I have tried out for The Voice. I have tried out for American Idol. Those shows are, they're not run the way that you think they're run. There's a lot that goes on. Oh, Aunt Lisa, I know you're a big Elvis fan too. I'm sorry. I always focus on Dad and Uncle Joey being huge Elvis fans, but you and Mom were too. And Elvis was your first love, and Elvis was Mom's first crush too on TV. So yes, I have to give you guys credit. Um, no, but those shows, they're always run the way that they look like they are. The whole audition process is not what they make it out to be on TV. And at a certain point, I just said, I want to kind of make it the grassroots way and just kind of build an organic following and do it that way. Someone asked, how do you heal a strained vocal cord? That is, wait, before I move on, let me share my America's Got Talent story with you. I auditioned via YouTube for America's Got Talent, and I made it into the top 12. So what they were going to do was they were going to have singers from the YouTube competition get voted in by America or get chosen by producers. So one person was going to get voted in by America, and then they were going to choose a few people via the producers to get flown to Vegas to perform on the show and then get voted into the competition. So I made it into the top 12 for that, and I was so excited. It was like, it was so surreal. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it that I made it to the top 12. And then they were voting. I was getting lots of votes, blah, blah, blah. And then they called me it was really cool. It was super exciting. And then they called me to interview me over the phone, producers. And they asked me they asked me who my inspirations were. And I was thinking female inspirations in my life. And I said, I said my mom and my sister. And so they immediately started to dig for an issue, for a sad story. So they asked me, what about your dad? Is your dad in your life? And I said, yes. Oh, I was just thinking women, definitely, I love my dad. We're a very close-knit family. So they started asking me all these very prying questions. They were, and that's TV. And they were asking, was your family affected by the recession? And have you ever faced any kind of tragedy in your family? And they were asking me all these sort of things. And so, I definitely, I said that my uncle was in a very tragic accident the year before. And, my uncle is, you guys see how close I am with my uncle. He's the second father to me. And, it was very devastating for me to go through that. But they wanted somebody that was in my immediate home and that lived with me. So they are, do you live with him? And they were asking all these questions. And my story just wasn't tragic enough for them. And they just really wanted the sad, tragic story for television. And it wasn't about the talent. It wasn't about that side of things. They wanted the drama. Yes, they wanted the drama. So that kind of left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth from that. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It's TV. If you watch those shows, you could see that happens. That most of the contestants, especially on America's Got Talent. I think that one does it the most. That they really show kind of the sad stories, more than even the others do. So, that was a shame, and I was really upset. I think I cried for a few days. And but you got to have a thick skin. You got to just keep going, keep pushing. Must give. Da, 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 da. He's doing this of Selena singing a song written for her by Barry. Oh, can you tell me what song the Bee Gees wrote for Celine Dion? Because I love Celine Dion. I love, love, love her. Mauricio, hi. How deep is your love? Da, da, da. Oh, wow. Great. That's awesome that your niece was on American Idol. That's so cool. That is so cool. Let's see. I have a question. If any actress could play you in a movie, who would you want it to be? So this question came from my Instagram. So I'm also going to have people submitting questions from Instagram. So definitely, follow me over there too. But on Instagram, they asked this question, and I think it's tough. That is tough. I want to say, who would play me in a movie? Maybe Natalie Portman. I think she's an amazing actress. I would like to see her portray me. Don't Leave Me Now. I got to do a reaction to that one. I think I'm pretty sure I know the song. Yeah, I think maybe Kirsten Dunst. Another actress that I love, and probably the one that, like, my sister, when she hears that question, would think I would say would be Kate Hudson. When I was in acting school, people used to tell me that I had a lot of her mannerisms and stuff. And she's just a very positive person. I love her. I love Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh my gosh. I love her. Sarah Jessica Parker is, she was Carrie Bradshaw. That was my show in college. Oh, Kate Hudson or Blake Lively. Those are good ones. Let's see, my sister said Kate Hudson. Blake Lively. Natalie Portman. She's so talented and she's so smart. That's why I love her. I have one sister. Miley Cyrus without the man voice. Jennifer Aniston. Don't Leave Me Now is in Jailhouse Rock. I don't know. I don't remember it. It might be. There was the cute song that he sang with the guitar. What was that one? My sister is older. I'm younger. Joe Jonas to play you? Oh my gosh. I have a funny story. I'm going to save it. Thank you. I have beautiful hair like Blake Lively. Thank you. I have a funny story about Joe Jonas. I'm going to save it for the next time. It's really funny, actually. Uh, drove to a different. No, that's funny. Um, when I discovered Elvis, I was very young, because it was always playing in my house. So at like 3, probably until I was like 4 or 5, I thought that my dad and Elvis were um were the same person because my dad sounded so much like Elvis when he sang. So I really thought that they were the same person. I didn't understand how the radio worked, so I just thought, "Oh, that's dad singing," you know. And then I realized, "Oh, that's not dad singing." Um, don't know how I realized it, but eventually I did. I just want Sarah Jessica Parker's closet. Somebody else said SJP. I want to be her in Sex and the City. I can't even tell you how obsessed with that show. Sex and the City and Gossip Girl were my 2 shows that I just binged so much when I lived in Manhattan in college, and I just, oh gosh, loved it. D Heller 777. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if I could have recorded with Janis Joplin, I mean, talk about an honor. That would have been such an honor. Such an honor. And yes, also obsessed with Friends. I can still Friends, like Friends, Sex in the City, and Gossip Girl are the shows that I could put on and watch them at any time, and they never get old, you know? Um, Gossip Girl, not as much. I just haven't watched it as much. I watched the season once. But Friends, I mean, I laugh my butt off with Friends. Like, ugh, so good. And it never gets old. Their chemistry was so great, so great. And last night the Emmys were on. And I wanted to see. I saw Jennifer Aniston post something on Instagram, so I wanted to see her on the Emmys, and I turned it on like right in the first couple minutes, and and she was on. She was doing the opening with Jimmy Kimmel, and she was so funny. And then I actually didn't watch the whole show, but I just watched like a little bit of the beginning. I was happy that I got to see her. I love the theme song to Married with Children. Love and marriage. Na, 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 na. Dwayne, you probably have some awesome stories from your friend. That is so stinking cool. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Guilty by Barry Gibb and Barbara Streisand. My mom has told me I have to react to that one, so I definitely have to react to that one. Oh, Happy Days is a classic. And I used to love, oh, sorry. I'm not apologizing to the mic. I'm apologizing to you guys if you heard an annoying sound. I when I was so little, I loved the show Welcome Back, Kotter. I used to watch the reruns of Welcome Back, Kotter. Oh, I love Lucy. That's another classic. Oh my gosh. No, I want to go watch some like TV shows. Just have like a cozy day and watch TV shows. But I never get to have a day like that because I'm so busy. Do I like the Monkees? Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. Is that the song? I think my mom met one of them. I think when she was very, very little, and they were friends with her older sister. I think something like that. Oh my gosh. I think I would have had so much fun dancing on American Bandstand. Definitely born in the wrong era, for sure. Oh, the Rascals, not the Monkees. Sorry. Sorry, Mom. I don't know why I thought the Monkees. I don't know. Sometimes you hear stories and you just forget them. Sorry. Hi, Duke of Wellington. How are you? Every time on these live streams, I just like, you don't hear a story for a while, you forget things. Like when you're asked a question, you're put on the spot, you forget things. That's why I get nervous to do these live streams. I honestly forget things about my own family. It's so embarrassing. And then my sister or my mom, they text me during it and they're like, no, that's wrong. And they're fact checking me during my live streams. It's so funny. But when you're like going on the spot, it's funny. It's difficult. It's difficult. So a couple of you, I see you guys popping up in my followers on Instagram, and I'm going to DM you and get the address that I should send the photo to. So I will do that. When was the last time you visited Elvis' house in Graceland? I have not visited Elvis's house in Graceland yet. I am dying to go. I would love to go sometime soon. I don't want to travel during any time during COVID. So I'm going to wait to make sure that we're in the clear and we're out of this before I travel anywhere. And I definitely want to plan a nice trip with the family and do a nice road trip. Yep. And go out there and experience that. And I'm going to document the whole thing when I do go. So for sure. Let me see. Okay. Somewhere suited for the multi memories. Oh, I would love that. Have you met any celebrities and famous people? I have. And now I'm going to forget. I met Taylor Swift. Who did I meet? I've met Hanson a bunch of times because I go early to their shows and I go on these barefoot walks with them and it's super fun. I went to school with the Olsen twins' little sister, Lizzie Olsen. I went to college with her. She's older than me, but she was in the same acting program as me. I never met Madonna. I met Bethany Frankel from The Real Housewives of New York, and I almost interned for her, but I couldn't get college credit for it because I had already completed my internship requirement. So I wasn't able to work for her, but that was a major dream of mine, but I did meet her. Who else did I meet? I met the lady from The Chew. I can't remember her name now. I never met Miley Cyrus, no. I saw Jenny Garth in Coffee Bean in Santa Monica. I saw Jennifer Aniston in her car in LA. Who did I meet? Who else did I meet? I know there's got to be others. I met Ryan Seacrest. I met Clive Davis. I handed Kelly Clarkson my CD. Yeah. I don't know if I could think of anybody else. Oh, Liive and Liive Schreiber, Naomi Watts. I met Joe Jonas. I said, "Hi, Joe." It was so funny. Miley Cyrus is your goddaughter. What? That is so awesome. Obviously, I met Glenn Fry, but I spoke about that. Yes. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Courtney Hadman reactions. I love Courtney. I think she is awesome and so talented. And no, I didn't meet Elvis. I think she's awesome and so talented, and I think that came across in my reactions to her. But I was bullied by a few of her fans, and I don't quite understand why, because I was so excited when I was watching her, and I even went and like wanted to download her music and stuff. So I don't know why anybody was mean to me over that reaction. I said that I want to clear this up too. I said that the mic drop at the end of Old Town Road was cheesy. That's really just because I value humility so much in an artist, and that's part of the reason why I think Elvis is so amazing, because Elvis, no matter what level of fame he had, he was always very down to earth, right? And I think that is so important. And I just thought that, dropping the mic was a little bit of a, not so humble thing to do, but it wasn't meant as an insult, and it wasn't anything to take away from her talent. It was just a gesture that I would never do that, but I would never also say the hip words that people say, because I feel cheesy saying things like that. So that's where that came from. And I I wanted you all to understand that, and I had a couple people comment back in defense of the people that were like essentially bullying me, and say that that happens sometimes with her fans, and I just didn't understand why. I thought it was uncalled for, and and I didn't like that people were rude to me when I didn't do anything wrong, and I actually really appreciated her talent, and I really like her. So that kind of made me like, I don't like seeing negativity. I'm a very, very positive person. So, when people are mean for no reason, it kind of it upsets me. Um, and I just saw that John Doe is back, and John Doe is apologizing. So thank you so much, John, for apologizing to me. Um, um, I forgive you. I forgive you. Um, yes, no reason to be rude, right? Danny duets with Dolly Parton, and that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Well, guys, I want to, you know, I'm just reading some of my other comments here, going through stuff. Just on the note of bullying, there's no reason for bullying. I've dealt with bullying for my singing, I've dealt with bullying for my performing, for my acting, things like that. And it's never nice. And I would never do that to another artist. So I'm always super, super positive in my, in my reactions. And I hope that you all see that and appreciate that. You know, I I love experiencing new artists and getting to be familiar with them and broadening my scope of music. So that's why I love to react to new artists, and I would love to see more of what Courtney does. I hope that people are nice. Which singer would you most want to do a duet with? There's two. It's either Kelly Clarkson or Taylor. I haven't heard Elvis's song "Last Farewell," so I think I'll have to check that out. It sounds like it's gonna be, um, sad. My reactions are genuine. I I say what I feel, and that's all. You have kindness similar to all. Thank you so much, John. That is so sweet of you. That is so sweet of you. I Are there new ones from the Ed Sullivan Show? I think there are new ones. I think that the Love Me one was new, and I think there are also some other new ones. But definitely let me know. You guys are more in the know about that stuff, so type it in, message me, and let me know which ones are new that are on there where I can find them. Um, and um, and I'm stuck. Oh, oh, Robert, you were stuck. You were behind. And da da da. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, cool. Do I like Harry Styles? Yes, I do like Harry Styles. I do. I gotta check out more of those from Ed Sullivan. Um, and Patrick, I have seen a couple of other YouTube reactions. I tried not to react to them just in case they're reacting to something that I might want to react to. So that's why I try to stay away from them a little bit. And okay, so Britney Spears, I loved Britney when I was young. I loved her a lot. And do I love her for her singing capabilities? I'm not going to say that she's the most talented singer, but she was an amazing performer, especially in the height of her career. And I think that she is somebody that became a lost soul and somebody that was, really, really destroyed essentially by fame. And I feel terrible for Britney. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if you guys have seen her Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, then you haven't. But I think she's, she's not doing well these days. And um, I hope that she, is safe and being taken care of. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my gosh, I'm falling behind. You love my style. Oh, you binge watch my videos. That's awesome. You dated Britney Spears? What? um, So, guys, I am going to get wrapping up for today. Well, Eric, that's pretty funny. So I am going to wrap this up. We've been on for about an hour and 20 minutes. Save your questions for the next time. Definitely tomorrow, you're going to tune in and you're going to watch my video. You're going to give it a like. You're going to share it. Please, please share with your friends, post it wherever you can, tag your friends, whatever it is, and it'll be available for streaming later in the week. My PO box is now live, so please start sending me some nice postcards and more reactions coming to you tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday, the usual days. I think you all know when to tune in. We're gonna have a good thing. Remote Thursday this week. I had to throw it in there, and I love you all so much, and I appreciate you all so much. And we are almost 10,000 strong. Kevin, I have reacted to, you gave me a mountain from Aloha in Hawaii. So it's on my channel. You can find it. Aw, thanks so much. I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and keep tuning in, and we'll keep chatting. And I'll do another one of these. I'm not going to wait another month before I do another one of these, because I really love connecting with you. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to drink the rest of this water, make myself a cup of tea, because I've done a lot of talking. Mwah! I love you all so much. Have a good night, and thank you again. Thank you. Shout out to Uncle Joey, Aunt Lisa, and Gina for giving me those nice super chats. I love you. Bye, guys.